I'm just gonna do a quick response to at Jesus Saves on YouTube. Um, he basically he made a comment that I said something about how a lot of non-Muslims believe that see the beauty in Islam, and he said it doesn't matter if people see the beauty in Islam, see beauty in Islam. If they're not Muslim, then they are not the ones following Muhammad as his example. This was a strike. This man was striking a Christian at her neck for speaking message contrary to Islam. Only Islam commands to do that. Okay, well, and then I said, well, if you interviewed 100 people, 100 Muslims, they would all say that no, Islam doesn't teach that. They say Islam doesn't teach that, and that they don't believe that Islam teaches that. That's what the spirit of what Islam is. You know, that's just the case. And he said, whatever those, and then Jesus Saves said, whatever those 100 random Muslims believe, it doesn't actually matter. Well, sure it does. It does matter. Because they don't. Let me just finish reading the comment. When their religion of Islam calls for those very actions. So he's saying that their religion calls for it, and they're just basically ignorant. Muslims are just ignorant of their religion. So 99.99% of Muslims are ignorant of their religion, and 0.001, doubtfully even that much, who would actually do something like go stab that lady. So they're the ones so that guy that stabbed the lady, he's the true Muslim, and the 99.99% are not true Muslims because they've been deceived and they're not taught. Well, first of all, you can interpret, anyone can interpret something anyhow they want. And even if there's some random guy somewhere preaching hate, and he can find some interpretation somewhere, that doesn't mean that the whole religion is tainted by those people. And a lot of non-Muslims read the Quran and they're reading it with a lens. They're not, trying to find fault and not trying to understand. And you can do that easily with the Bible. Oh, well, I'll give that example here in a second because I pulled something up. You have all these hadith books. You have hundreds and thousands of all these sayings that were recorded hundreds of years after the Prophet. And then you go into those and, oh, look, here, look, this is what Muhammad did, or this is what Muhammad said. When that's like, it's hearsay anyways, at the end of the day. A lot of these hadith they're just, you can't take them as gospel, as they say. You can't take some random hadith that tells people to go do something as gospel. Okay. But the Quran says this and that. Well, that's you're up to do that. You know what I think? I think it's very unfair that. I mean, obviously not all Christians. I know a ton of Christians that are so open to everybody, but it's so unfair for Christians to hate. It's on like Muslims and Islam that they're not following the right, the 0.0001%. They're the ones that are truly following it. Okay. And it's up to the people, it's up to you, certain of you out there, to tell Muslims, this is what your faith is, when that a lot of Muslims don't have an ounce of hate in their heart, and a lot of Christians don't have an ounce. And that's the thing, is you don't really have Muslims. I don't think any Muslim would say Christianity is a religion of hate and war, even though we know that Christians have warred and killed and had bloodshed in the past. They used to hang people at the stake. In fact, probably many of you Christians out there that are, right now, maybe Jesus Saves, 500 years ago, your version of Christianity didn't even exist. There used to just be Catholicism and Orthodox. So if you're not a Catholic or you're not Orthodox, you're following a new version. I mean, and it makes sense because they had to reform. And that's what's happening now too in Islam. Islam is reforming and realizing that. So do you think that everything in Catholicism is 100%? Every little thing they do, every tradition that they have, that's what Jesus came with? I don't think you believe that. Maybe there's some Catholics out there that believe that. But the point is not every single thing that you see in like Sunni Islam or Shia Islam today is sometimes not even anything close to what was going on for 1,500 years ago. Okay, there's lots of tradition. There's lots. Anyway, we don't even get into that. But you're basing. So, anyways, Islam is going through a reformation, and there's a lot of things Muslims are gonna probably need to let go of. We're living in a different time now. Christians really had to fight to get out of like the Catholic Church, and I mean they were burning people at the stake, and oh well, those weren't real Christians. Oh well, those aren't real Muslims. Because a real Christian is a real Muslim, and a real Muslim is a real Christian. So. But anyways, this was for Jesus. Jesus Saves. I just, instead of writing a comment back, I figured I'd just make a little response video. That you can't blame everyone for the actions of a few, and you certainly don't have you have the audacity to say that, oh, you don't know what your religion is. 99.99% of Muslims aren't practicing their religion. And that every little letter of every little thing, you could have 995 peaceful and wonderful statements, and then you could have 5 that you probably don't understand, and then you just throw the whole thing out because of those 5 things. And those 5 things are clearly historical events and clearly for purpose. And if you're not willing to really go into it, then you're not going to understand. So, but anyways, that was it. Peace be with all of you. Have a great day, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm coming back. I'll just throw this on the end. Okay, so I totally even forgot to show you this example. And I'm sure this example has come up a million times. Okay? Let's go here. Matthew 10:34. I'll read from the King James. And these are Jesus' words, okay? Do not think I came to bring peace to the earth. I came not to bring peace, but a sword. Okay? Oh no, that doesn't mean actually that. That doesn't mean that, and that's not the context. You guys have to that doesn't, you know what I'm saying? The Bible is so horrible. Look what Jesus said. Jesus is so bad because look what he said. He said, I didn't come to bring peace on earth. I've not come to bring peace. I've come to bring a sword. He just wants to go slay everybody. Nobody says that. Come on. I'm not going to say that, but I could easily take this and say, look here. But then, no, I'm not. There's no context here. This is what it said. This is what the verse says. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34 says, do not think that I came to bring peace on earth. I came not to bring peace, but a sword. Okay, so you can do it with New Testament, Old Testament, Quran, I just need to throw that on there at the end because, that's a really easy example. And you can't explain it to me. You cannot explain this verse to me because I'm taking it as literally as exactly what it says. I don't care about what verse was before it. I don't care about what verse was after it. This is what it says. That's basically what people do to Muslims. No, this is what it means. I'm going to tell you what it means. And I don't care if you don't think that's what it means. Yeah. All right. Anyways, cut it there.